Hello everyone, welcome to FG Locket channel. In this video, we will be discussing UGC NET Law PYQs of December 2018 attempt. If you want PYQs of UGC NET and other competitive exam, then you can visit our website shortfirelawschool.com and download it for free of cost. Let's begin with our first question. Which of the following statements are correct? The preamble embodies the intention of the founding fathers and objectives of Constitution. Correct? The word socialist in the preamble aims to eliminate inequality in political and religious matter. Wrong. The Stolman resolution in the preamble of the Constitution of India is made in the name of the people of India. Correct? The preamble of the Constitution of India is solemnly resolved to secure to its fundamental rights, fundamental duties and directive principles. Wrong. So answer will be option C. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? When the court declares certain provisions of the Act as invalid and affects the validity of the Act, this doctrine is known as doctrine of severability. Wrong. It is the perspective character of Article 13(1) which gives rise to the doctrine of eclipse. Correct? The American doctrine of waiver of fundamental rights is a part of the Indian Constitution. Wrong. The doctrine of prospective overruling was not applied in IC Goloknath versus State of Punjab. Wrong. So answer will be option C. Next question. Match the following. M. Navraj versus Union of India to provide reservation in promotions for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Indra Swani versus Union of India, application of cream layer to OBC quota. Mohini Jain versus State of Karnataka on capitation fees. A.K. Roy versus Union of India, national security. So answer will be option B. अब आप देखिए जितना भी पार्ट रेड में लिखा हुआ है इस वीडियो के अंदर वो सिर्फ रिवीजन पर्पज से ऐड ऑन किया गया है, वो क्वेश्चन पेपर का पार्ट नहीं है. बट कई बार ईयर्स पता होने ज़रूरी होते हैं केसेस के, या फिर सेक्शन नंबर पता होने बहुत ज़रूरी होते हैं, या आर्टिकल्स पता होने बहुत ज़रूरी होते हैं, क्योंकि यूजीसी नेट के अंदर कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे आते हैं जो क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर में लगाने के लिए आ जाते हैं, तो इसलिए उनका पता होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Next question. Which constitutional amendment accorded primacy to the directive principles of the state policy over fundamental rights? It's option C, 42nd Amendment. Next question. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held that a member of Parliament, member of Legislative Assembly or member of Legislative Council who is convicted of a crime and given a minimum of 2 years imprisonment loses membership of the House with immediate effect? So answer will be option D, Lily Thomas versus Union of India. Next question. A distinguished jurist can be appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. Option C. Next question. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held that placing ordinance before legislature is mandatory? Repromulgation of ordinance is fraud on the Constitution. It's Krishna Kumar Singh versus State of Bihar. Option A. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? In Harvinder Kaur versus Harminder Singh Chaudhary, the Supreme Court rejected the plea that personal law was discriminatory towards gender equality in India. It is also observed that introduction of constitutional law into the personal law was appropriate. Wrong. Salvi versus State of Karnataka deals with the rights of transgender. Wrong. Shreya Signal versus Union of India deals with right to freedom of speech and expression. Correct. Sallah Mutkal and others versus Union of India deals with the rights of converted Christian women. Correct. So answer will be option D. Next question. Assertion. The Council of Ministers hold office during the pleasure of the Prime Minister of India. Correct. The President of India can dismiss the ministers at his discretion. Wrong. So answer will be option C. A is true but R is false. Next question. Mention the correct chronological sequence of the following advisory opinions given by the Supreme Court of India under Article 143 of the Constitution. In re Keshwanand case 1965. In re Berubari case 1960. In Re Delhi Laws Act Case 1951. In Re C Customs Act 1964. So answer will be 3241 option C. Next question, match the following. KLNV Viranjanu. Every author has a fundamental right to speak out ideas freely and express thoughts adequately. Abhiram Singh, seeking votes in the name of religion caste is corrupt practice. Pavan Kumar, women's right to love and reject. By Manangshu Roy, state are not empowered to create office of parliamentary secretary. So answer will be option B. Next question, assertion. Proclamation of emergency can be issued by President of India if there is an imminent danger of war or external aggression or internal disturbance and armed rebellion. Wrong. The President of India can suspend the enforcement of some fundamental rights during the period of emergency. Correct? So answer will be option D. A is false but R is true. इंटरनल डिस्टर्बेंस जो है वो अमेंडमेंट 44th अमेंडमेंट से हटा दिया गया था, रिमूव कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which one of the following jurists use the two expressions formal and material in defining term jurisprudence? It's option B, T.E. Holland. Next question, consider the following statements and give the correct answer by using the code given below. Positive law is made by sovereign and positive morality not by it. Correct? Positive law is made by the sovereign and positive morality by God. Wrong. Positive law is made by sovereign and positive morality by the consent of the people. Correct. So answer will be option B. Next question, which of the following is not the statement from the Hart's theory? It's option D, the law is normative and not a natural science. Next question, match the following. List 1 books, list 2 author. Elements of jurisprudence, Holland. Nature of the judicial process, Cardozo. Dilemmas of law in the welfare state, Friedman. The concept of law, Hart. So answer will be option C, 3142. Question, match the following. List 1 theory, list 2 jurist. Normative order, Calson. Theory of justice, Rawls. Natural law with variable content, Stamler. Social utilitarianism, Here. So answer will be option number C. Next question, which theory of punishment is based on the humanistic principle that even if an offender commits a crime, he does not cease to be the human being? It's option C, reformative theory. Next question, the law declared by Supreme Court is binding on all the courts within the territory of India, but the Supreme Court is not bound by its own decision. Was decided by the Supreme Court itself in Bengal Immunity Company Limited versus State of Bihar, option D. Next question, according to which theory only human beings can have interest and rights and that a corporation is only a legal device or formula which will enable every complex jural relation to be understood more easily? It's option D, bracket theory. Next question, match the following. Privilege, freedom from claim of another. Duty, gives consent to the claim of the person. Power, ability of a person to change legal relations. Absolute duty, have no correlative claim according to Austin. So answer will be option B. Next question, assertion. Austinian theory of law does not properly explain constitutional law, customary law and judicial precedents. Correct? Constitutional law, customary law and judicial precedents do not share the same pedigree as statutory law. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question, assertion. Custom to have the force of law must be immemorial. Correct? Custom represents common consciousness of the people. Correct? So answer will be option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Next question. Which of the following are the chief exponents of the theory of consent? regarding the basis of international law? It's option C, Adzilotin AAA opinum. Next question, assertion. In the asylum case, the International Court of Justice observed that the rule invoked should be in accordance with constant and uniform usage practiced by the state in the question, and that this usage is the expression of right appertaining to the state granting asylum and duty incumbent on the territorial state. Correct? This follows from Article 38 of the Statute of the Court, which refers to international custom as evidence of a general practice accepted as law. Correct? Answer will be option A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question, match the following. List 1, recognition given. List 2, dates of recognition. India recognized China on 30th December 1949. India recognized Spain on 2nd May 1956. India recognized Cambodia on 1st April 1975. India recognized Bangladesh on 6th December 1971. So answer will be option B. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? European Convention on Extradition was adopted at Paris on 13 December 1964. Wrong. It was adopted on 13 December 1957. The practice of non-extradition for political crimes began with the French Revolution of 1789. Correct. On 16 June 1987, the foreign secretaries of South Asia regional countries entered into an agreement on extradition. Correct. Factor versus Lobenheimer is a leading case on non-extradition of political crimes. Wrong. So answer will be option B. Next question, in accordance with which of the following article of UN Charter, the affirmative vote of 9 members of Security Council, including permanent members, is necessary for all important matters? It's option D, Article 27. Next question, match the following. List 1 provision, list 2 article. Composition of Economic and Social Council, Article 61. Composition of Trusteeship Council, Article 75. Exclusion of member from the United Nations, Article 6. Suspension of members of United Nations, Article 5. So answer will be option number A. Next question, consider the following statements. Under Article 36(2) of Statutes of International Court, the state party to the statute may confer compulsory jurisdiction upon the International Court of Justice in respect of the following matters. Interpretation of treaty, correct. Any question of national law, wrong. It's any question of international law. The existence of any fact which, if established, would constitute a breach of international obligation, correct. The nature and the extent of the separation to be made for the breach of the domestic obligation, wrong. So answer will be option number B. Next question, assertion. The doctrine of forum prorogatum states that court will have jurisdiction in a matter in which it does not otherwise have jurisdiction, where a respondent consents to the jurisdiction subsequent to the commencement of proceeding against it. Correct? The operation of the doctrine of forum prorogatum has been envisaged under the chapter of the UN and also Statute of the International Court of Justice. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. Under which of the following articles of the United Nations, the General Assembly may establish such subsidiary organ as it deems necessary for the performance of its function? It's option D, Article 22. Next question. Who amongst the following group of jurists are the chief exponents of the declaratory theory of recognition? It's option A, Hall, Burley, Fisher, and Pitt Corbett. Next question. Under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, Sependa relationship with reference to any person extends as far as option B, the third generation inclusive in the line of ascent through the mother, and fifth inclusive in the line of the ascent through the father. Next question. Islamic law in India provides for option D, controlled polygamy. Next question. Match the following. Smriti, what has been remembered? Mitapshaha, Vijayaneshwara. Shruti, what was heard? Dayabaga, G. Mutwahana. So answer will be option A. Next question. Match the following. List 1. Sections of Hindu Marriage Act. List 2. Provision. Section 5(1). Monogamy. Section 11. Void marriages. Section 7. Ceremonies of marriage. Section 5(3). Marriageable age. So answer will be option B. Next question. Assertion. A child adopted under the Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956 shall be deemed to be the child of his or her father or mother for all purposes with effect from the date of adoption. Correct? A validity adopted child may renounce his or her status as such after attaining the age of 21 years and return to his or her family of birth. Wrong. So answer will be option C. A is correct but R is false. Next question. Marriage during iddat under Sunni law is irregular. Option D. Next question. An agreement made by mistake is. ये जो क्वेश्चन है ना वो क्लियर नहीं है. जो मिस्टेक है वो अवॉइडेबल भी हो सकती है, वो वॉइड भी हो सकती है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द टाइप ऑफ मिस्टेक. अगर यूनिलैटरल मिस्टेक है तो जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो वॉइडेबल हो जाएगा. बट अगर म्यूचुअल मिस्टेक है या फिर कोई मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है पार्टीज के बीच में तो जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो वॉइड हो जाएगा अकॉर्डिंग टू दी सेक्शन 20 एंड 21 ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट. तो इस क्वेश्चन का जो आंसर है ना वो दोनों ही हो सकते हैं. वो वॉइडेबल भी हो सकता है, वो वॉइड भी हो सकता है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. मार्क द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए. Under Hindu Marriage Act 1955, husband can claim maintenance. Next question. In which case the Supreme Court held that the state should enact the Uniform Civil Code for people of India? It's option D. John Valamontum versus Union of India. Next question. Assertion. The communication of a proposal is complete when it is come to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made. Correct? Reason. Section 4 of Indian Contract Act 1872 deals with issue of competence of the communication. Correct? So answer will be option D. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. Match the following. List 1 section of Indian Contract Act. List 2 definition. Section 2F reciprocal promises. Section 2E agreement. Section 2A proposal. Section 2C promisor and promisee. So answer will be option C. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct? A minor fraudulently misrepresents his age is not stopped from denying the truth of his statement. Correct? A minor fraudulently misrepresents his age is stopped from denying the truth of his statement. Wrong. Estoppel does not operate to render a statute ineffective and so minus agreement is always void. Correct. So answer will be option B. Next question. A master asks his servant to sell his cycle to him at less than the market price. This contract can be avoided by the servant on the ground of option C. Undue influence. Next question. Non-est factum means a document executed under coercion. Option A. Non-est factum means it is not my deed. Next question. Hardley versus Baxendale is a leading case on option D. Remoteness of damages. Next question. Which of the following are exceptions to the rule of strict liability recognized by Reliance versus Fletcher case? Defendant's default, wrong. Act of God, yes. Consent of the third party, no. Statutory authority, yes. So answer will be option D. Next question. Match the following. List 1 maxims, list 2 meaning. Ex turip causa non audit. From an immoral cause no action arises. De minimis non-turret legs. Law does not concern itself with trifles. Causa, causense, immediate cause. D, die in tenil, from day to day. So answer will be option B. Next question. Who is the propounder of pigeonhole theory? It's option B, Salmond. Next question. Match the following. List one name of the cases. List two related topic. Jones versus Boyce, Doctrine of Alternative Danger. Scott versus Shepard, Remoteness of Damages. A.H. Kodwa versus State of Maharashtra, Medical Negligence. Victorian Railway Commissioner versus Cortes, Nervous Shock. So answer will be option C. Next question. Assertion. Act of God is a kind of inevitable accident with the difference that it arises out of the working of the human forces. Correct? The occurrence need not be unique, nor need it be one that happens for the first time. It is enough that it is extraordinary and such as could not reasonably be anticipated. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. Assertion. In the matter of absolute privilege, no action lies for the defamatory statement even though the statement is false or has been made maliciously. Correct? Whether a statement is defamatory or not depends upon how the right-thinking members of the society are likely to take it. Correct. So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Next question. Arrange the following Supreme Court decisions on the justification of torts in the chronological order by using the codes given below. Vinod Kumar versus Gangadhar Narsingdas, 1980. Sudan Singh versus New Delhi Municipal Committee, 1998. Anwar Hussain versus Ajay Kumar, 1965. Nizam's Institute of Medical Science versus Prashant S. Dhanakke, 2009. So answer will be option C. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to the administrative control of forum and commission under section 24B of the Consumer Protection Act 1986? जो ये 1986 का एक्ट है वो रिपील हो गया है और 2019 का नया एक्ट आया था कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन का. तो ये वाला जो क्वेश्चन है हम उस नए एक्ट के हिसाब से करेंगे या पुराने वाले एक्ट के हिसाब से नहीं करेंगे. So first statement is National Commission shall have administrative control over all state commissions. Correct? ये section 70 में given है 2019 के एक्ट में. National Commission shall call for the periodical return of pendency of the cases before the state commissions. Correct? Section 70. State Commission shall have administrative control over all district forums. Correct? ये भी section 70 में mention है. State Commission can issue instruction to district forum to furnish English translation of judgment written in any language. Correct? ये भी section 70 में mention है. तो 2019 के हिसाब से इसका आंसर होना चाहिए ऑप्शन डी. Next question. Which of the following is correctly matched in relation to period of limitation to file a complaint or an appeal before the Consumer Forum Commission under Consumer Protection Act 1986? ये भी 1986 के हिसाब से है तो हम इसको 2019 के हिसाब से देखेंगे जैसे प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में देखा था वैसे. तो कंप्लेंट 1 ईयर. करेक्ट. इसका आंसर भी वैसे ऑप्शन ए ही है. अपील फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रिक्ट फॉरम टू स्टेट कमीशन 30 डेज. अब 45 डेज हो गए. सेक्शन 41 में मेंशन है. अपील फ्रॉम स्टेट कमीशन टू नेशनल कमीशन अब 30 डेज है. सेक्शन 51 में मेंशन है. अपील फ्रॉम नेशनल कमीशन टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट 30 डेज. सेक्शन 67. Next question. Who among the following defined crime as an act committed or omitted in the violation of public law, either forbidding or commanding it? It's option C, Blackstone. Next question. Under which of the following situations would Indian courts have jurisdiction? Crime committed by an Indian in a foreign country. Correct. Crime committed by a foreigner in India. Correct. Crime committed by a person on an Indian ship. Correct. So answer will be option D. Next question. A woman knowing that his husband B has recently committed dacoity harbors him with the intention of screening him from the punishment. In this case, A is not guilty because it's an exception of harbor. Next question. A enters into the house of B with the intention to commit theft. B, along with other members of his family, surrounded and attack A with wooden stick. A finds his life in danger, fires with pistol, causing death to B. Here, A has committed option number D, murder. Next question. A police officer tortures B to induce him to point where certain stolen property is deposited. Here, A is guilty of an offence under Section 330 IPC, option A. Next question. The right of private defence of body commences as soon as a reasonable apprehension of danger to the body arises and continues as long as such apprehension continues. This observation was made by the Supreme Court in option A, D.O. Narayanan versus State of UP. Next question. Match the following. List 1 provisions for list 2 sections of IPC BNS Act. General exceptions of life, Section 45. Act of judge when acting judicially, Section 77. Act of child under 7 years of age, Section 82. Explanation of good faith, Section 52. So answer will be option C. Next question. A public officer is authorized by a warrant from a court of justice to apprehend Z. B, knowing that fact and also that C is not Z, willfully represents to A that C is Z and thereby intentionally causes A to apprehend C. In this case, B abets the apprehension of C by instigating only, option number B. Next question. Match the following. List 1 name of cases, list 2 offence. Vishwanath versus State of UP, private defence. State of Punjab versus Major Singh, modesty of women. S. Vartharjan versus State of Madras, kidnapping. Amar Singh versus State of Rajasthan, dowry death. So answer will be option B. Next question. Assertion. A person imports into India from a foreign country or from state of Jammu and Kashmir. अभी जम्मू एंड कश्मीर हट गया है क्योंकि अब तो पूरा जो सारे लॉज है वो अप्लाई होते हैं जम्मू एंड कश्मीर पे. A girl with intention of forcing her to elicit intercourse with another person shall be punished with 10 years of imprisonment. Correct? It is provided under section 366B of the Indian Penal Code. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. Assertion. Nothing is an offence which is done by a person who at the time of doing it by reason of unsoundness of mind is incapable of knowing the exact nature of the act. Correct? Mistake of fact is a good defence and mistake of law is no defence. Correct? So answer will be option B. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Next question. Assertion. The employer need not commit a series of unfair transactions before he could be held guilty for unfair labor practice. Correct? The purpose of Industrial Dispute Act is to prevent industrial strife. In other words, to prevent anything from happening which could lead to industrial dispute and not merely to punish it as it has been practiced. Correct. So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. The application of the Industrial Disputes Act to organizations which were quite possibly not intended to be so covered might have done more damage than good, not merely to the organization but also to employees. Thus, the decision in Bangalore water supply case requires to be re-examined. In which one of the following cases the above has been observed? It's option number C. Coir Board Ernakulam Cochin versus Indra Devi. Next question, which one of the following is wrong? An employer must have committed a series of unfair transactions before he could held guilty of unfair labor practice. Option A. Next question, the strike or lockout shall not be deemed to be illegal if the continuance of strike or lockout has not been prohibited by order made under Section 10A 4A of the Act. Option C. Next question, an application to the tribunal by an employer seeking permission to discharge or dismiss a workman during pendency of the proceeding in respect of the industrial dispute is maintainable if found that all the proper steps have been taken and bona fide conclusion has been reached in respect of the misconduct of the workman. Option C. Next question, which of the following statements are correct? An industrial dispute can arise when a demand is made by the workman and denied by the employer. Correct? Industrial dispute is a dispute between employers and employees, or between employers and workmen, or between workmen and workmen. Correct? Employer's failure to fulfill his verbal assurance is an industrial dispute. Wrong. Industrial dispute will subsist in spite of closure of industry. Correct? So answer will be option number D. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to the growth of administrative law in India? In the pre-constitutional period, a system of administrative legislation and adjudication exists. Correct? The philosophy of welfare state was made the creed of the Indian Constitution. Correct? In the new economic order, state is withdrawing from business, yet its functions as facilitator and regulator are increasing. It will increase the significance of administrative law. Correct? All administrative matters are dealt by the administrative courts and their decisions are final and not subject to judicial review by Supreme Court and High Court. Wrong. So answer will be option C. Next question. Which of the following statements are correct in relation to principles of natural justice? Principles of natural justice have entrenched law and constitution the world over. Correct? Uniform cut and dried from formula can be laid down to determine real likelihood of bias. Each case can't be determined on the basis of its fact. Wrong. Reasons for its decision by any authority substitutes subjectivity with objectivity. Correct? If in a given case only prior hearing would achieve the object of the exercise of power, it must be dispensed with, and subsequently post-decisional hearing can be provided as a substitute. Wrong. So answer will be option C. Next question, match the following. List 1 name of cases. List 2 ground of judicial review. Union of India versus Hindustan Development Corporation, legitimate expectations. Institute of Law, Chandigarh versus Neeraj Sharma, public accountability. Council of Civil Service Union versus Minister for Civil Service, proportionality. Center for PIL versus Union of India, extraneous consideration. So answer will be option D. Next question, assertion. Judicial review of administrative actions under Article 32 and 226 is a part of the basic structure of Indian Constitution. Correct? It was held to be so by the Supreme Court in L. Chandra Kumar versus Union of India. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question. Who among the following are within the jurisdiction in respect of inquiry under Section 14 of Lokpal and Lokayukt Act 2013? Any Group A or Group B officers? Correct. Any Group C or Group D officials? Correct. Any Group E or Group F employees? Wrong. Any Group G or Group H workers? Wrong. So answer will be option number B. Next question. Which of the following powers is not vested with Lokpal under Chapter 8 of the Act 2013? It's option B. Powers of criminal court in certain cases. Next question. Which one of the following is not the function of the Central Pollution Control Board under the Water Act 1974? It's option C, to advise the state government or any matter concerning the prevention, control or abatement of the water pollution. Next question, assertion. The government could not control pollution in spite of the continuous environmental monitoring system introduced in 2014. Correct? Environment-related data, especially on the performance of the polluters, has always been both limited in scope and invisible to the public. Correct. So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question, the Code of Criminal Procedure, which contains some general provisions to cover ordinary situations, came to be regarded as an instrument to combat pollution in 1980 and was utilized in one of the following cases. It's option D, Municipal Council Ratnam versus Vardhi Chand. Next question, Bonn Convention is associated with Convention on Migratory Species, option C. Next question, match the following. Trial smelters case, preventing pollution and environmental damage between nations. Basel Convention, reducing transboundary movement of the hazardous waste. Earth Summit, United Nations Conference on Environment and Development. Kyoto Protocol, climate change. So answer will be option A. Next question, to give constitutional sanction to democracy at grassroots level through panchayat and municipalities, 73rd and 74th amendments were made in 1992. Which one of the following subjects related to environment is not found in the 12th schedule? 12th schedule जो है वो municipality की बात करता है. So answer will be option C, animal husbandry, drawing and poultry. ये 11th schedule में है. Next question, match the following. List one year of adoption, list two UN declaration. 1971, Declaration on the Rights of Mentally Retarded Persons. 1975, Declaration on the Use of Scientific and Technological Process in the Interest of Peace and for the Benefit of Mankind. 1986, Declaration on the Right to Development. 1993, Vienna Declaration on Human Rights. So answer will be option C. Next question, match the following. List 1, article in UDHR. List 2, content in UDHR. Article 19, no one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention or exile. Article 30, everyone has right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. Everyone has the right to leave any country including his own or return to his country. Article 15, everyone has right to nationality. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality and denied the right to change his nationality. Article 17, everyone has right to own property alone as well as in the association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. So answer will be option B. Next question, which of the following statements are correct? The chairperson and members of State Human Rights Commission shall be appointed by President under his hand and seal. Wrong. The chairperson or a member of a State Human Rights Commission may, by notice in writing under his hand addressed to Governor, resign his office. Correct? The President of India may, by order, remove from office the chairperson or any member as the case may be if adjudged and insolvent. Correct? On ceasing to hold office, a chairperson shall be eligible for further employment under the Government of India. Wrong. So answer will be option C. Next question, match the following. List 1, sections in the Protection of Human Rights Act. List 2, content in the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Section 37, Constitution of Special Investigation Team. Section 38, protection of action taken in good faith. Section 39, members and officers to be the public servant. Section 40, power of central government to make rules. So answer will be option B. Next question, the National Human Rights Commission was established in India on its 12th October 1993. तो वो ऑप्शन अवेलेबल नहीं था, इसलिए इस क्वेश्चन को डिलीट कर दिया गया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर करेक्ट? लॉलेस वर्सेस आयरलैंड was the first case decided by European Court of Human Rights. Correct. Ireland versus United Kingdom is related to Article 3 of European Convention of Human Rights, which deals with freedom from torture and inhuman or degrading treatment. Correct. UN Commission on Human Rights was replaced by Human Rights Committee in March 2006 by General Assembly. Wrong. It was replaced by Human Rights Council, not committee. The Commission on Statute of Women is a functional commission of the Economic and Social Council established in 1948. Wrong, it was established in 1946. So answer will be option A. Next question. To safeguard the interest of the shareholders through class action suit, an application may be made to the tribunal. Which one of the following is wrong? An application. It's option C, to restrain company from taking action to any resolution passed by members. Next question. The doctrine of indoor management was first laid down in the case of Royal British Bank versus Turbulent. Option C. Next question. Where an individual is a common partner in two firms, no action can be brought by one firm against the other upon any transaction between them, so long as the individual continues to be the common partner. Option A. Next question. When a partnership firm is constituted for a fixed period and after expiration of that term, the firm continues to carry on business without new agreement, then the partnership became partnership at will. Option number B. Next question, match the following. List 1 section, list 2 provisions under Sale of Goods Act. Section 15, sale by description. Section 27, sale by person not by owner. Section 16, implied condition as to quality or fitness. Section 12, condition and warranty. So answer will be option A. Next question, the Latin maxim nemo dat quod non habet means no man can pass a better title than he has. Option B. Next question, assertion. A negotiable instrument means a promissory note, bill of exchange or check payable either to order or to bearer. Correct? Because it is said so under section 13 of the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. Correct? So answer will be option A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. This was the last question of this video. Whenever you are preparing for UGC NET, do refer PYQs because ये revision में काफ़ी help करते हैं and UGC NET में repeated questions भी आते हैं. So do refer PYQs. Thank you so much for watching.